I guess I better quit chewing in your ear. Eat my cashews. I'm trying to finish off my cashews. So they're eating in your ear. Yeah, we'll go out to this song. How much time you got? Okay, that's fine. Just play the open. I got new Taco John's, new Sonic. We should be good to go on all that stuff. I might need some. I think I'm getting some new stuff I haven't got yet. Anyway, cool. Let me get out of Facebook here and get this to. Come on. Where are you? There you go. Shh. Good afternoon, Blue Comet fans. Welcome to Katy Park as we get ready to go for Blue Comet baseball here on your home for the Blue Comet Z95.3. I'm your host, Larry Pierce, here ready to go for Lamar, Missouri in town. The Lamar, Missouri Tigers come in here with a 4-0 record on the year, ready to take on your 1-2 Blue Comets. Blue Comets took on Pittsburgh on Thursday. And Coach Murray, if you heard him on Saturday, he said that he's really proud of his team. He said we had many opportunities. We left base pads full a couple times, had a couple errors there that didn't need to be, but he just thought his guys were pressing a little too hard. So to see if that little time away after that game, they could come out here in this 1-1 today on Monday. The first of two games we'll have for Blue Comets this week. It's a 1-1 game here today, Lamar, Missouri in town. JV after this one. Then we will go Thursday. We'll head on over to Parsons, bring you Lady Blue Comet softball from Parsons. And then Friday we'll head over to Girard for another 1-on-1 for the Blue Comets and the Trojans in Girard here on Z95.3. We will also have our live stream going. It is at kinz.biz. That's kinz.biz. Find a live video stream at that point there for the ball game here today. Is your Medicine Shop pregame show going on right now here as we're getting ready to go at Katy Park. Got coaches out there having a chat. And we have Coach Lundeen, and Coach Murray out there talking about the lines. as we are at Paul Jr. Bland Stadium. I'm getting that right. And we got Coach Roark up here keeping me lined out as he's running the scoreboard this afternoon. And the guys ready to go for a little bit of a chilly baseball game here today for Blue Comet Baseball here at Katy Park on Z95.3. Let's go around the horn for your Hornets. They are 1-2 on the year. Frederick will be on the hill as he steps in there. He's got a for his pitching. We wanted to find him here. He's got a 6.0 ERA. He's 0-1 on the year. He's got 2 appearances so far, pitching so far out there on the year. Mason Manbeck will be his battery mate. McMillan over at first. Costin is at second. Kimberlin at short. Harvey at third. Fiskus out in left. Ellis in center. And Alec Crum will be your right fielder. It will be the Lamar Tigers in town here as they get ready to go. And up first it will be Hall, Murray, and Tucker, the first 3 up against Frederick here to start off this afternoon. Murray is your pitcher for the Tigers. Gepner is his battery mate behind the dish. McKibben at first. Hull at second. Tucker is at third, short. Stahl is over there at, turn that down just a little bit. Stahl is over at third. Holder is in left. Bishop in center. And Mather will be the right fielder for the Tigers of Lamar here today. As the Blue Comets come out and get their warm-ups on, ready to go here. Wearing the Blue Comet light blue with the dark sleeves. And ready to go here is the righty getting himself warmed up, as it is Frederick on the hill for the Blue Comets. Ready to go here tonight. So we'll see if the Blue Comets can have a good evening here. We'll have Murray over on the third base side when the Blue Comets are up on offense. And I do believe Coach Ortiz will be down on the first base line for your Blue Comets here tonight. All right, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Get us on the live stream over at KINZ.biz. So we bring you the game here this evening, as it will be your pitcher, Frederick, on the hill for the Blue Comets. See if they can get the Blue Comets back in the win column after a couple of losses against Pittsburgh on Thursday night of last week. First up for the Tigers, it will be the second baseman, Hull. He'll step up, ready to go here with the pitcher, Murray. And in the hole will be the shortstop, Tucker. Ready to face Frederick. Manbeck behind the dish. And getting ready to make a throw down here before too long as the guys get themselves warmed up on your Medicine Shop pregame show. The big broadcast brought to you by J&L Roofing. Remind you to always shop and hire local. Don't forget to get down to the pancake all-you-can-eat breakfast for the 4th of July celebration this Saturday. First Baptist Church starts at 7 o'clock. Helps raise funds for the 4th of July. All right, here we go. As Coach Lundeen will head down to the third base line. Coach Adams down the first base side here for Lamar Tigers, as Frederick getting a few more of these warm-up tosses here as we're underway your Medicine Shop pregame show just before 5 o'clock here on Z95.3. And Blue Comets look good here. Let's see if good pitchers, Frederick and Manbeck, who has come in here in the last couple of games. Coach Murray really happy with the way Mason has come in and done some good job on the hill as well. There's a nice throw down. He's going to be behind the dish today. We're going to need a few of those throws here. And this chilly day against this very good Lamar, Missouri baseball team. Talked to Coach Murray about it on Saturday at the Breakfast with the Coaches show. He said they're really good. Know that much about them. They're 4-0. They're ready to come in here. And it was a game they needed to fill. Tigers willing to come over, so here we go. Let's play some baseball. Hall steps in, ready to go against Frederick. The right-hander from the stretch. First pitch of the ball game on the way. Call, Steerack 1. So Frederick starts him off with a strike. Hall will step right back in, ready to go. Frederick looking in, got the sign from Manbeck. Here's the pitch. That's a shot right back up the gut, and it'll be underneath Frederick's glove as he just gets out of the way. I tried to backhand it, but it's a base hit up the middle. And they start off with a single for Lamar. Here comes the pitcher, Murray, trying to step up here, see if he can help his own cause here in the top of the first inning. At KNZ.biz at the live stream, you'll have pretty much everything except the far right corner and the deep, deep left corner on the live stream. Here we go, Murray standing in. Frederick takes him over at first. Now from the stretch, high fly ball into left field, and it is taken there by Fiskus, and it's out number 1. 1 out on the fly ball. So here comes the shortstop, Tucker. Runner over at first, checking back in. McMillan will hold him on over there. So Tucker, the lefty, stands in here, the shortstop, ready to go against Frederick. 1 out and a man on from the stretch. Frederick delivers. Low ball 1. So 1-0 to him as Tucker stands right back in. Frederick comes set to the plate. That's in there for a strike call. 1-1 to count. 1-1 as Tucker steps right back in. Frederick from the stretch. Quick look over at first. Trying to catch that outside corner. Can't get it. 2-1. Tucker, quick look down at coach. Now a quick throw over to first. McMillan holding him on. Diving back in is Hull. He gets back in time. Now he'll take his lead once again. Frederick checks in as Tucker steps to the plate. Ooh, just missed on the inside. Goes 3-1. I think even Tucker thought that might be a strike. So here we go. 3-1 count. Definitely need a good strike right here from Frederick. Here's the pitch. That's in there for a strike call. That'll load it up or fill it up. 3-2, full count. So Hull taking his lead over at first, looking to go on contact here. McMillan holding him on. Frederick with a quick look. The full count to the plates. Chopper over to Kimberlin, over at short. They won't have time to get him at second, I don't believe. And that one gets away and into right field. So a throwing error to start. The Blue Comets let them get runners to third on the air. Now runners on the corners on the air. And so reaching on the fielder's choice is Tucker. So the first error of the ball game by the Blue Comets here. And puts runners on the corners. Here comes the center fielder, Bishop. He'll step up as the runners will take their leads here on the corners. And one out here in the top of the first. Frederick trying to keep it no damage here. In there for a strike call. So 0-1 to him as the catcher Gepner will be on deck for the Tigers. We'd like to see a nice double play right here. Here's Frederick. The 0-1. That's on the outside corner. 0-2. Nice pitch. Catching that corner. Good job there by Manbeck, framing it out. Here we go. Back in goes the big center fielder. He'll step in here, Frederick. Nice to get a strikeout right here. That would go a long way for Blue Comets right now. Here we go. 0-2. That's in it for call. Steve Reich, 3. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. First strikeout of the day for Frederick. That's out number 2. So here's the catcher to the plate. That's Gepner. Runner moves over to second. No throw there. So runners in score position, second, third, 2 outs. Here's the pitch and bouncing it towards the Blue Comet dugout. Strike 1. Frederick battling out there. I like the way he's coming together here, not worrying about those runners. Let's get this batter here. Get out of this inning without any more damage. Without any damage, I should say. No score right now. 2 outs. Here's Frederick to the plate. 0-1. Call. Steve Reich, 2-0-2 now. Gepner right back in, ready to go. Not wasting any time. A little cool out there, trying to work it quick. Frederick, long look in. Has a sign from Manbeck. Now Gepner takes time, as Frederick may have took a little longer than Gepner wanted. So back in goes Gepner. Runner second, third, 2 outs. 0-2 from Frederick. Try to get him to chase one outside. Doesn't go for it. 1-2. So the 1-2 count. Here's Gepner. That's on the outside corner. Call. Steve Reich, 3 for outs. Number 3. Nice job, Frederick, as he gets that opening hit and the error. At least 2 on the corners, or 2 on the base paths. 1 error. No runs come in. It'll be a 0-0 score as we go to the bottom of the first and get this right. Harvey, Kimberlin, Fiskus, the first re-up when we come back. Blue Comet Baseball here on Z95.3. And we're back here ready to go. Blue Comet Baseball. The Comets coming up for offense their first at bat here. Going around the horn for the Lamar Tigers. It will be Murray on the hill. Gepner behind the dish. McKibben at first. Hull at second. Tucker is at short. Stahl at third. Holder in left. Bishop in center. And Mather will be the right fielder. It will be Lane Harvey to start it off, the sophomore for the Blue Comets. Sophomore comes in here, batting .250 on the year. And he's got one hit. A couple hits and one run so far on the year. See if he can get things started here for the Blue Comets against Murray. First pitch, high fly ball on the infield. First baseman there is McKibben. He'll give way here to Hull, and he'll take it deep there behind first. Out number one. So here comes Corbett Kimberlin to the plate. Kimberlin, 182 on the year, has been to the plate 12 times. A couple of hits. One of those is a double. See if he can get something started here to start off. With one out and nobody on for the Blue Comets. Corbett Murray delivers. That's a shot at the third baseman. It goes off the glove. Nice stall. Job by Stahl and recovers very well. And he goes 5-3 to get the speedy Kimberlin for out number two. Stahl knocked it down right there towards the third base bag. The bag at third. Able to pick it up, get it across. 5-3. Out number two. Here comes Fiskus to the plate, the left fielder. 2 outs, nobody on. Fiskus, 333 on the year. First pitch to him is low, ball one. The Comets, first 2 pitches on the first 2 batters. Trying to be aggressive. That's a call strike there to Fiskus. So Frederick, the pitcher, will be on deck. Fiskus gets underneath that one. High fly ball at the shortstop. Tucker, stand there, he'll come down with it. And a quick 1-2-3 inning for Murray and the Lamar Tigers. We get no hits, nobody left, and no errors. Well, no runs come in. We will go to the bottom, or I should say the top of the second. It will be Hillman, Stahl, and Holder when we come back. Blue Comet Baseball, Z95.3. All right, we're back here as we're ready to go for the second inning. Blue Comets and Lamar Tigers here in this 1-1 here this afternoon. A chilly Monday afternoon at Katy Park. And it will be Hillman, the DH. He'll step up here. Leading off, Stahl, the third baseman, and Holder, the left fielder. The first 3 up here against Frederick. Frederick with 1 inning of work, 17 pitches, 2 strikeouts, no base on balls, gave up 1 hit, and no runs. Here we go to Hillman. DH stands in. And Frederick, first pitch of the second, taking a little bit off of it. Bouncer into the Blue Comet dugout. Heads up over there. And it's strike 1. So now with the 0-1 here after the foul ball. Frederick ready to go to Hillman. Swing and a miss just out in front of that one. 0-2. So third baseman Stahl on deck as the DH Hillman. To get it started up and steps back in here with an 0-2 count. Frederick on the way. Swing and a miss on the fastball for the strikeout. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Out number 1. Third strikeout for Frederick. And this early start of the game, it will be the third baseman Stahl headed to the plate. Now made a great play in that first inning to get Corbett Kimberlin, a speedy Corbett Kimberlin. And he'll stand in here against Frederick, working from the windup. First pitch to him on the way. Just outside and high, ball 1. Holder, the right fielder. Holder, the left fielder, on deck. as Frederick delivers. Ooh, right there at the knees. Calls Strike 1-1-1. I'll call them both ways that way. 1-1 now to Stahl. Back in. Gets a piece of it, fouls it to the screen. 1-2. I think Frederick had him a little confused on that pitch. I think he was looking for something down. It came up on him, and he went after it. It is now 1-2 to Stahl. Frederick for that second out, 1 out, nobody on here. Here we go. Breaking ball on the inside. Ball 2-2. Coach Lundeen down to third base line, telling his third baseman get back in there, be a hitter. 2-2. Outside corner call. Steve Rack 3 for outs. Number 2. That's the 4th strikeouts of the ball game here. 4. Frederick and Holder, left fielder, to the plate. 2 outs and nobody on. Steps in ready to go. Frederick to the plate. Swing and a miss. Out in front of that one is Holder. Going to drive one there. Back in. The 0-1. Bye-bye. 1-1 to count. That 1-1 counts. Holder gets a hold of one there, sends it out into foul ball. Thought it was going to get over to right field, and it gets out. 1-2. So the 1-2 count here to Holders. He comes back in. And Frederick trying to get this 1-2-3 inning as well. Oh, nice pitch. Taking a lot off it on the changeup. Gets him swinging for the strikeout. 1-2-3 strikeout inning. 5 strikeouts for Frederick as we go to the bottom of the second. Here come the Blue Comets. Frederick, Ellis, and DH Otis to the plate when we come back. No score. Second inning on the way for the Blue Comets. Z95.3. Back here ready to go to the second inning. Frederick steps up. Frederick comes in with a 273 average, and he's got himself a few hits on the ball game. Couple RBIs. Had a big dinger in that game against Iola to start the season. Facing Murray for the first time. That's up high. Ball 1 to him. Let's see the Blue Comets take some pitches here. Murray went 1 inning of work, only threw 5 pitches. No hits, no strikeouts, no base on balls. And now Frederick up there now with a 2-0 count to him. So it will be Bryson Ellis on deck with the pitcher trying to help his own cause. Start off, he gets underneath that one, and that's going to get out of play. Foul ball, 2-1. So that 2-1 count. Frederick right back in. Here's the pitch. Murray from the windup on the way. All catching that outside corner for calls. G-Rack, too. He's been consistent with it. Called for Blue Comets as well. So nice call there. 2-2 to Frederick. Pitch on the way. Low, outside. That'll run it full. Full count. Nice job here by the pitcher, Frederick. Get some pitches out of Murray here. Count full to the leadoff hitter. Murray bringing it. Shot down the left field line, and it's on a hook. Foul. So Frederick looking to straighten one out here. So Big Hunter steps right back in. Here's the full count once again. Yeah, that one's going to go over to the right side, and here's Gepner. He may have room to get underneath it. And, oh, nice try by the catcher. Just missed it there at the end. And it's a foul ball. So we'll stay full, 3-2. So we'll get everybody reset as the count full. Once again, 3-2 count here to Frederick. Ready for pitch number 8 at bat here from Murray. Here's the pitch. That one he'll get out into center field. Will it get down? And it does. Play there by the center fielder. Bishop came in and had to go to his knees, but he's able to catch it off the shoestrings for out number 1. So 1 out here. Nice at bat for Frederick. And that brings Bryson Ellis to the plate with 1 out and nobody on. Nate Otis, the DH for the Blue Comets, stands in next. So here's Ellis, ready to go. Pitch on the way to him. Trying to butt his way down, and he'll get it out there. Murray off the mound. He'll throw across. And a nice try there by Bryson. 1-3 for round number 2, trying to lay down that bunt. So here comes Nate Otis to the plate, the DH. He's DHing for Jaden Costin at second here today. So big Nate steps up here. A junior. Been hitting the ball very well. And with 2 outs and nobody on. Ready to go here against Murray. And the pitch. That's a shot over, and it'll get out into right field. Nate Otis. It's a single for the Blue Comets. First hit of the day for the Comets. That'll break up that no-hitter. Nice job there by Nate. Get on. Here comes the catcher, Mason Manbeck. Mason's been doing very well at the plate as well. See if Mason can drive him around here. A little 2-out rally in the bottom of the second inning. As he checks in with Coach Murray down the third baseline. Got Coach Sizemore down the first baseline here. As Manbeck in, ready to go. Murray now from the stretch. As Otis taking the lead. Now he'll take off, and that's going to be underneath it there. Shallow, right off the dirt there at the short. And the shortstop makes a great play. Tucker comes up with it for the 3rd out. So they get 1 hit, and they leave 1. No errors and no runs come in. There's no scores. We go to the 3rd. It will be McKibben, Hull, and Murray coming to the plate facing Frederick when we come back. Blue Comet Baseball, no scores, Z95.3. And we are back here ready to go for the 3rd inning. No score here between the Blue Comets and the Tigers of Lamar, Missouri. Coming to the plate, the number 9 hitter will be McKibben, the first baseman. Then at the top of the order will be Hull, Murray. The first 3 up here against Frederick. Frederick with 2 innings of work. He's thrown 29 pitches, 5 strikeouts, no base on balls. He's given up 1 hit and no runs to the Tigers here this afternoon. And Mason Manbeck, the last out there, as he's coming out now of the Blue Comet dugout, ready to go here for the 3rd inning, as the lefty McKibben steps to the plate, ready to go against Frederick from the windup, and the 3rd inning underway. That's a bouncer there to 3rd, and just over the glove there. Nice try to play there by Lane Harvey, and it just took a bounce right before he was getting there, and it'll get out into left field for a hit for McKibben. So that breaks up a 5 consecutive strikeout streak for Frederick here for the Blue Comets. We'll go to the top of the order. It'll be Hull, who reached on a single to start the game for the Tigers. So here we go from the stretch now, as it will be Frederick keeping an eye over at first. Here's the pitch, and that's a high fly ball out into left field. Getting over there for it is Fiskus, and Fiskus going to come underneath it. He'll make the play, and that is out number 1. So the first out leaves the runner over at first. Here comes the pitcher, Murray, flat out to left his first time up. So he's got a runner over at first. That's McKibben. One out as he steps in here, ready to go. Here's Frederick for the second time, trying to help his own cause here. And the pitch. Steer right call. 0-1-2, Murray, the pitcher. Trying to move McKibben off of first as he takes his lead, being held on there by McMillan. Frederick comes set, trying to do this sacrifice bunt. It's going to work, and there you go, the sack bunt for out number 2. Way to move him over there for Lamar. That's what you want to do here with 2 outs, trying to play some small ball. Here comes Tucker to the plate. He reached on a fielder's choice. The shortstop for the Tigers steps up here now with a runner in scoring position over second. 2 outs, and Frederick trying to get out of this inning once again. And the pitch to the plate. That's in there for a call, strike 1. Bishop, the center fielder, will be on deck. If Tucker can get on, here's 0-1 to Tucker. As a runner over at second, trying to take his lead there. That's just a little bit low for ball 1. 1-1 to count. Kibben started off with a single over at second on the sack bunt. 1-1 to Tucker. That's going to be a chopper to the right side, and it'll be a foul ball. 1-2. So Frederick now ahead of him, 1-2. It's in the threat. See if we can get those Blue Comet bats working. So everybody reset here after the foul ball. Tucker with a 1-2 count steps back in. McKibben taking his lead at second. Kimberlin covered him there behind the bag. Now he'll move back to short. Here's the pitch. That's a foul ball, 1-2. That 1-2 count to him. As McKibben ready to go. Frederick from the stretch. The look into man back. Here's the pitch. That's staying on that left side. He's driving it out there, and that's going to be a foul ball. And that may be a hell damage dent somebody's car over there. 1-2 to count. Nice at bat here for Tucker. Frederick. 1-2 once again after the foul. Low on the inside, runs again full or count even at 2 apiece. So 2-2 now. Frederick to the plate. That's a shot there, and it's going to go to second. Second base, pick it up, and Costin, pulls him off the bag just enough to get the runner there at first to be safe. So the runners will be on the corners here. As Costin tried to throw it back over, and it is safe at first. So now runners on the corners for the Tigers are threatening here. Here comes Bishop, the big center fielder, steps in. He's 0 for 1, struck out his first time up. So now the second time threatening here by the Tigers. There's a throw over to first, but diving back in is Tucker. So here we go now as Frederick will face the center fielder with runners on the corners. So the pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. So the error here allows the runner to reach. That's a swing and a miss. It's now 0-2, so we got to call that an error there. So second error on the ball game by the Blue Comets. The error allowed the runners to reach. So no base, it's an error. So 0-2 here to Bishop, trying to get this start out. Swing and a miss. There you go, Frederick. With a good morning, good afternoon, good night. Out number 3. And a much needed strikeout for the Blue Comets here. That's 6 for Frederick. That ends the threat here in the third. No score. We'll go to the bottom of the third. McMillan, Crum, and Harvey to the plate when we come back. Blue Comet Baseball, and your home for the Blue Comet, Z95.3. Alrighty, we're back here ready to go for the bottom half of the third inning. No score here in this one against Lamar, Missouri. McMillan, Crum, and Harvey, the first three of the plate here against Murray, who's pitched very well in his 2 innings of work. He's got 16 pitches, no strikeouts, no base on balls, giving up 1 hit and no runs to the Blue Comets. He'll face McMillan for the first time. Cooper stepping to the plate here. And first pitch to him is D-Rack 1, called. So Cooper, first baseman for the Blue Comets, going to get that one out to the shortstop here as Tucker charges. A couple of checks, and he'll make the throw. 6-3, out number 1. Here comes Alex Crum to the plate. Crum, 333 average coming into this ball game here. And he'll step up, see if he can get something started for the Blue Comets. He's got 1 hit on the afternoon. That came all last inning. And got stranded out there. Let's need some base runners. 1 out. Here we go. Crum. Outside. Ball 1. So Alex right back in, ready to go. Here's the pitch from Murray. That's a call. G-Rag 2. 1-1 to count. Murray with the 1-1 delivery. Just outside. Ball 2. 2-1. So Alex looking to make some contact. Murray staying in the windup. 1 out, nobody on. Here's the pitch. That's a shot there at the third baseman, and just to the shortstop side. Can't glove it by Stahl. So it's a base hit for the Blue Comets by Alex Crum. So the Comets have their second base runner of the ball game. And that'll send us to the top of the order where Lane Harvey comes up. He grounded out, or flat out, I should say, to second his first time up. So 0-1 for Harvey. He checks in with Coach Murray down the third baseline. Coach Sizemore down the first base side here, checking in with Crum. Murray will now move to the stretch, and here we go. The Blue Comets need to threaten here in this inning. That's going to be a strike call, and that's a throw down, and they're going to get him on the throw down as Crum not able to get there, and it is a nice throw there. We'll go 2-6. Out number 2, they get him, and it is a strike called at the plate to Harvey for strike number 1. So 2 outs now, nobody on the pickoff from Gepner to Tucker. 0-1 to Harvey. And that was going to be low for ball 1, 1-1. Now Lane looking to get something started here with 2 outs. Corbett Kimberlin on deck. As Harvey right back in. Here's the 1-1 to him. Outside, 2-1. So 2-1 count here to Harvey as Kimberlin waits on deck. And Lane sends that out, and this is a nice job there. Oh, I thought Tucker come up with it, but he wasn't able to. He just knocked it out into left field. So it's a hit for Lane Harvey. Nice try there by Tucker. Second hit for the Blue Comets. So 2 outs and put a runner on here for Corbett Kimberlin. Coming up, he grounded out to third his first time up. And a great play there by Stahl to knock it down and just get him by a step because Corbett could get down the line quick. And Stahl made a good shot, good play there in the hot corner. So here we go with 2 outs and a runner on. Kimberlin back in. And Murray back to the stretch now. He's going to keep an eye on Harvey over at first. There's a shot out into left field. Back-to-back hits for the Blue Comets. And that'll get away from the left fielder. So here comes Lane Harvey. Murray's bringing him around. Blue Comets going to be up 1-0. Coming into third and standing in there is going to be Corbett Kimberlin. And nice job. Blue Comets lead it 1-0 here in the third on the error by the left fielder. So Harvey comes around to score. And it's a hit by Kimberlin. And he ends up on third on the error. So the first error of the ball game here by Lamar. And that'll give the Blue Comets a 1-0 lead. And here comes Fiskus to the plate. And he'll run that one down the right field line for strike one on the foul ball. So Jake. Now the runner over at third is Kimberlin. Reached there on the error. Blue Comets up 1-0. Here's Fiskus after the foul ball. Still 2 outs. 0-2. And Jake sends that one out into center field. Center fielder trying to get underneath it there. And it'll get over his head and hit to the fence. Jake is on his horse, and he's around second, coming into third. Going to be a play there, but he'll be in standing up. And the Blue Comets lead it 2-0 on the triple by Fiskus. 2-out rally here by the Blue Comets. So Jake around second into third, and the Blue Comets now lead it by a score of 2-0. As here comes the pitcher Frederick trying to help his own cause. And he is 0 for 1. Flied out to center his first time up. Now runner score position over third. Blue Comets have a chance to add a little more here. That Frederick gets underneath it. That Murray getting out of the way. And the second baseman comes up calling for it. And that is Hull, and he can't handle it. Coming in is Fiskus to score. So the Blue Comets now with a 3-0 lead on some errors in the field by Lamar. So Frederick is on the second error of the inning. Now's a run to come in, and it's a 3-0 ball game with 2 outs as Bryson Ellis comes to the plate. And we're going to get a courtesy runner, it looks like. And who's coming in? Bradley Peavy will be the pinch runner, courtesy runners for Frederick. So Peavy comes in, he'll be the courtesy runner there for Frederick as Ellis stands in 0 for 1. He grounded out to the shortstop, or to the pitcher his first time up. That's outside for ball 1 to him. So the Comets now up by a score of 3-0 here in this bottom of the third. As Ellis 1-0 with a runner over at first and 2 outs here. And Murray trying to get out of this inning without any more damage done here. That's in there for a strike call. It's 1-1. So as we're moving along here, that's going to be away from the pitcher there, get away from the catcher, I should say. And it is a 2-1 count to Bryson Ellis. As the Comets trying to break it open even more here. They lead it 3-0. Ellis standing right in, and he'll send that one out into right field, and will it get down? And it's a foul ball, just foul. And it would have been a long way around, but I think Bryson was ready to bring it on home. That's going to be a foul ball, 2-2. Long strike there for Bryson Ellis. Blue Comets now starting to get ready to use up some pitches here, as he is now over 30, up to 35. His first couple innings didn't throw too many, but now got Ellis 2-2 as the Blue Comets lead at 3-0 here in the bottom of the third. Bradley Peavy, courtesy running for Frederick over at first. Gets checked on, but he gets back. 2 outs. Bryson Ellis stepping back in. And the 2-2 to him after the long foul ball. Ray comes set, checks him at first. Here's the pitch. That's going to be low, full counts. Good job by Gepner to keep it in front of him. Now allow the runner to go for the Tigers. So the payoff pitch now as Ellis takes a quick look down, and Murray down at third. Steps back in. Peavy taking his lead over at first. Murray checks on him. Full count, payoff pitch. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Bryson Ellis swinging and striking out there for the third out. But the Blue Comets get the damage here. 3 hits, 1 left, and a couple errors help with 3 runs come in. The Blue Comets lead it by a score of 3-0. We'll go to the fourth. Gepner, Hillman, and Stahl to the plate when we come back. Blue Comet Baseball, Z95.3. Alrighty, we're back here. So we're going to get a new pitcher on the hill for the Blue Comets, and it will be Frederick, who ended up here with 44 pitches, and Coach Murray trying to keep his pitch count down, and he gets a 3-0 lead here going to the fourth. So we'll switch over to the righty, or the lefty, I should say. And it will be Jake Fiskus. He will move in from left field as Alex Crum will go from right to left, and Mason Manbeck will go from behind the dish out into right field, and Frederick will go from the hill to behind the dish and be your new catcher. So Hunter will be the catcher here for Jake Fiskus as we go to the fourth inning. The Blue Comets lead it 3-0. It will be the catcher Gepner, Hillman, and Stahl on the way to the plate here in the fourth. Gepner, the catcher, 0 for 1. Struck out to end the first, his first time up, and he'll face the new pitcher here, Jake Fiskus. And here we go. Fiskus, first pitch. That's a little roller there to second. Coming up on it there is Jaden Costin, and it gets underneath him and through the 5-hole. So it's an error to start off for the Blue Comets. For Gepner as he reaches. Third error of the ball game for the Comets. Those are costly errors there that drive Coach Murray crazy. All right, here comes Hillman to the plate. He's 0 for 1. The DH struck out his first time up. Double play ball right here. Get that back. Hillman steps in with the runner on, and Gepner takes his lead over at first, being held on by McMillan. Fiskus checks him now to the plate, up high inside, ball 1 to him. So 1-0 to Hillman. Standing right in, trying to get something here for the Tigers rolling. Here's Fiskus with the pitch. Outside, can't catch the corner. 2-0. So that 2-0 count, Hillman. Waiting from Fiskus, and he'll check swing that one down to third, and we'll get second, and when we go 5-6-3, we will get him on the 5-6-3 double play. Nice job, Blue Comets. 5-6-3 double play, out number 2. That's a nice job getting it around the horn there, starting off by Lane Harvey. Over to Corbett Kimlin, and then over to McMillan for the 5-6-3 double play. Here we go. Stahl comes up 0 for 1. And Jake Fiskus to the plate. Ooh, just missing. Strike 1 to him. 0-1 to Stahl. Playing up near and shallow is Harvey over at third. Here's the pitch to him. Up inside. Makes it 1-1 count here to Stahl. 2-0, I'm sorry. 2-0 is the count. So Stahl right back in with 2 outs for the Tigers. Here's Fiskus delivering, taking a little something off. That's up high outside. It's 3-0. So Fiskus trying to stay away from the third baseman here. He checks in with Coach Lundeen down the third baseline. 3-0 to Stahl. And Fiskus just outside for a base on balls. First base on balls given up by Blue Comet hitting today. So coming to the plate now will be the left fielder Holder. He'll step up here. With 2 outs and a man on as Holder comes in. 0 for 1 at the plate. Fiskus bringing it. That's in there for a strike call. Jake bringing that fastball right there. Bring that heat to him. 0-1 with McKibben on a deck. As Holder steps right back in. Here's the pitch to him. Swing and a miss out in front of them. Quick throw down to first. And he's safe getting back in. Stahl, very aware, coming down and getting back in quickly. Nice job, snap throw there by Hunter. It's 0-2 to Holder at the plate. Let's get this out here at the plate here and get those bats going for the Blue Comets. Here's the pitch. That's the shot there, and it's going to get up the middle and just outside of Costin's range there and get out into center field. And it's a base hit. Runners now at first and second here for the Tigers. They get their 3rd hit of the ball game. And that will bring up McKibben. He had a single for the first baseman. He ended up on third and stuck there after an error by the Blue Comets back in the 3rd inning. So here he comes here into the 4th. He'll face Jake Fiskus for the first time. Runners at first and second with 2 outs. And the Blue Comets leading 3-0. That's going to be a foul ball out of play. trying to keep it 3-0 here as they're threatening in the top half of the fourth inning. 0-1 to McKibben. And Jake Fiskus with a long look in. Hunter sends a sign. Here we go. With the 0-1. High fly ball into center field. Calling for it there is Alex Crum, and he'll come up with the play, and that is out number 3 for the Tigers. They do make some noise, though. They get a hit. They leave a couple on, one error by the Blue Comets, and no runs come in. It is a 3-0 ball game as we go to the bottom of the fourth. It will be Otis, Manbeck, and McMillan when we come back. Blue Comet Baseball, Z95.3. Andrew. Alrighty, we're back here ready to go. Blue Cows lead at 3-0 going to the bottom of the fourth. Halfway through this one as Nate Otis, the DH, steps up to face Murray for the second time. He'll take first contact and he'll send it out into a center field, and right there to the center fielder. That is Bishop, making the play for out number 1. So halfway through, you're halfway through Community National Bank, halfway through this one, and the Blue Comets lead at 3-0 as they've got 4 hits on the ball game. And a second pitcher in the game now. Hunter Frederick started off, and he pitched very well, holding them at bay. And Blue Comets have had a few errors here today, 3 of them. Haven't resulted in any runs, but they keep threatening, the Tigers do. So the Blue Comets got to limit those errors the rest of the way through and try to hold on to this 3-0 and even add to it as Mason Manbeck steps up here. Halfway through, brought to you by Community National Bank. That's in there for a strike call to Mason. Mason started off catcher for the Blue Comets here today, and he is now over in right field after the switch. He's 0-1. That's low for a 1-1 count. Manbeck is 0-1 at the plate. Flied out to short his first time up. Cooper McMillan on deck. The 1-1 to Manbeck. Just outside. 2-1 for Murray. Murray just now at 40 pitches through 3 1/3. He's pitching very, very efficiently here. He's giving up some big hits to the Blue Comets and a couple errors. And there's a shot over to the second baseman. That's Hull. He'll come up on it. He'll go 4-3, and that is out, number 2. Here's McMillan to the plate. Grounded out to short his first time up to lead off the third. So here is in the fourth. This 3-0 ball game, 2 outs and nobody on. So McMillan stands in, and the first pitch to it. That's a fly ball out into left field, and it is going to go foul, foul, foul. Long strike, 0-1 to Cooper. Cooper 0 for 1 at the plate, looking to straighten one out here and get on. Blue Comets had a 2-out rally last inning. Let's see if they can start it off here again. 0-1 to Cooper. Little bouncer there, third baseman coming up on it. That's Stahl. And, oh, he lost the ball coming out of the glove, and McMillan is on the error by the third baseman. Wow, he lost it on the exchange. Losing it on the exchange right there. So here comes Alex Crum with a runner on, and now 2 outs. Crum got a single. Back into the third and got picked off going to second. Stands in now. That's a shot that's going to get past Stahl out into left field. So another hit here for the Blue Comets. The runner's now at first and second. That's how the Comets started last inning. See if they can keep that up as a first hit here after an error. the Blue Comets now, runners in scoring position, go back to the top of the order as Lane Harvey comes up. He had a single and a fly out his 2 times up, so 1 for 2 at the plate. He scored her first run for the Comets. So runners at first and second now with 2 outs. Blue Comets threatening here. 2-out rally. Here we go. Murray now from the stretch with a look in. And Lane sends that one out into a right center field. And it will get down. And here comes a 1 run around to score. And the Blue Comets now lead it by a score of 4-0. It's an RBI single for Lane Harvey. So Harvey's over at first now. Coming around to score is McMillan, making a 4-0 ball game. Crum will make his way over to third on the hit. So the Blue Comets now lead it 4-0 here in this 4th inning. And it will be Corbett Kimberlin to the plate, who added on his last time, ended up at third on an error. So he's 1 for 2 at the plate. Runners onto the corners. 2 outs. Blue Comets now up 4-0. Murray with the pitch. Low for ball number 1 to him. So Murray. A look in here. 1-0 to Corbett. Corbett trying to play a little add-on here for the Blue Comets. That's going to be a strike call. Look at the quick throw down to third. Getting back in. No problem there. Back at third for the Blue Comets. So it's a 1-1 count now there to Kimberlin as he steps back in. Ready to go. Here's the 1-1. Running over down to second. Runners at second and third. And Kimberlin sends that one sky high. Second baseman here, Hull, gets it right off the dirt and makes the play for the 3rd out. But the Blue Comets threaten, and they add another one here to make it a 4-0 ball game as we go to the 5th inning. Coming up, it will be Hull, Murray, and Tucker. When we come back, Blue Comets lead at 4-0, Z95.3. Alrighty, we're back here ready to go for the 5th inning. Blue Comets lead it 4-0 here. And going into the 5th, and it will be back on the hill. Jake Fiskus, he had 1 inning of work. He threw 12 pitches, or make that 13 pitches. And he only had 1 hit and no runs. So he steps up here ready to face Hull, the top of the order. He's 1 for 2 at the plate today. Faking Jake for the first time. The lefty ready. Here's the pitch. Up high, ball 1. 1-0 to him. So ready to go here. 1-0 to Hull. Swing and a miss. This now 1-1 to him. So Hull, the center fielder. 1-1 steps back in. Fiskus delivers. That's up high outside. Now 2-1 to him. Next broadcast going to be Thursday. We'll come to you Parsons, Lady Blue Comet softball on Thursday. Blue Comet baseball in Girard on Friday. That's outside for a 3-1 count here. So Hull looking for a place to put one here, and Fiskus definitely doesn't want to put him on to start off. Here's the 3-1. That's ball 4. Second base on balls here today by Blue Comet pitching. So that'll bring up the pitcher Murray to the plate. He's 0 for 1 with a sacrifice bunt, his 2 times up. He's maybe trying to play some small ball here, but Coach Lundeen, probably not looking for that small ball here. Down 4-0 late innings, trying to get some big inning here. So he'll send Murray up there ready to hit. Fiskus to the plate. Just missing, ball one. So taking his lead over first is Hull. So 1-0 to Murray here as he stands in. Pitch on the way. Inside corner, steer right call, 1-1. So the 1-1 to him. Murray right in. Quick snap throw down to first. Oh, just getting back there in time is Hull, as it's ball 2 to Murray now at the plate. 2-1 to count to it. So 2-1 now to Murray, right back in, trying to get something started here for the Tigers. They've had a couple innings where they threatened a little bit here, but the Blue Comets are able to wrangle them in. It's now 3-1 at the plate with no outs. Jake Fiskus in trouble putting the first 2 on here in the 5th. And a quick throw over to first. McMillan holding him on there a little high. Getting back in is Hull. And now Murray ahead in the count 3-1. Trying to help his own cause, steps in. And Fiskus looking to make a good pitch right here. Steer right call, it's 3-2. Jake needed that one. Caught that outside corner for a 3-2 count. Murray ready to go again, full counts. Runner takes his lead over at first. That's his shot. Going to be a high fly ball, and it'll get down into right center field. Coming over to cut it off is Manbeck. A long throw into third. Won't get him there. Quick back over to second, and it's a double for Murray. And the pitcher has got his team with a chance to bring in some runs here in the 5th with no outs. So it'll be Tucker, the shortstop. Fielder's choice and an error his 2 times at the plates. The Comets lead it 4-0 here. And threatening once again by the Tigers in the top of the 5th inning. Need that out. And that's going to be a foul ball. Thought that might have went off 100 there, and well, he was active, but I guess not. Thank goodness. All right, it's a foul ball to Tucker. So 0-1 to him. As Fiskus comes set to the plate. Inside, 1-1. So Tucker right back in, trying to make some contact, bring a run here for the Tigers. They're battling here in the 5th. That's going to be a shot, and it'll get out into right field. Manbeck coming up on it. Throw coming in, and they'll cut it off. Here's the throw at the plate. He's nagging him at the plate. Frederick going back over to second. He'll get back in there on the throw over. Nice play. But you got to pay attention, and Coach Murray definitely not happy with that defense out there. You got to pay attention. And one got away from us. Tucker gets the base hits and sits over to second on the throw over. Murray comes in, or I should say Hull comes in to score the first run, but Murray is out on the throw on the tag for out number 1. So Tucker will be at second. Coming to the plate now will be Bishop. He's 0 for 2 at the plate. And it's 4-1 now with a runner over at second is Tucker. And Bishop standing in here ready to face Fiskus. Steer right call. So 0-1 to him. Tucker right back in, or Bishop I should say, 0-1. And taking the runner over there at second. Fiskus ready to go to the plates, the 0-1. Steer right call, it's 0-2. So the center fielder, Bishop, the runner scoring position, trying to bring him around. Only one out here for the Tigers in the 5th. And they bring one in to make it 4-1. That's low for a ball, 1-2. So Bishop, the 1-2 count. Fiskus takes his time to get back to the hill. Checking back in over at second is Tucker. Being held on there by Costin. Swing and a miss for the strikeout, and that was a big one right there for Fiskus. He needed that one, his first strikeout of the afternoon. And that is out number 2 on the swing and strike. So here comes the catcher Gepner to the plate. He's 0 for 1, reaching on an error his 2 times up. And Blue Comets need that third out. Let's get out of this inning. Not any more damage as Fiskus to the plate. Steer right call. 0-1. Gepner, the catcher for the Tigers, steps right back in. 0-1 count to him. Coming sets is Fiskus to the plates. Fly ball, and that's going to be a foul ground. Coming over to cover for it there from third base is Harvey, and he'll make the play, and that is out. Number 3. So a good job by the Blue Comets. Big threat right there, but they only allow 1 run to come in as they get to 2 hits, and they'll leave 1 on, and no errors by the Blue Comets, but 1 run comes in. It's a 4-1 ball game going to the bottom of the 5th. Fiskus, Frederick, and Ellis to the plate. When we come back, Blue Comet Baseball, Z95.3. And back here as we get ready to go for the bottom half of the 5th inning as the Blue Comets lead it 4-1 over Lamar Tigers here this afternoon. And a big inning there for Lamar as they threatened a couple of times here, but they were able to put a run across that time as they now have 5 hits, 7 have left on, and they have 3 errors so far in the ball game. Blue Comets have 3 errors on 6 hits on 4 runs, and they left 4 on the base pads here. Looks like we're going to get a new pitcher on the hill for the Tigers, and that is going to be number 18. Looks like. So, we don't have an 18. 16, sorry. And that is going to be Tucker. I'm going to come in now. Tucker. From short. So, Tucker will be the new pitcher here for Murray, who helped his own cause there in that inning. So, he will go over. Looks like they'll just swap spots. So Tucker, the new pitcher here for Lamar. First pitch outside here to Fiskus, who is 0 for 1 with a base on ball. Oh, sorry. 1 for 2. He had that triple. Back in the 3rd. First pitch up high, ball 1. That's outside. Now 2-0. So we'll shut the book here on the Murray. That's in there for a strike call. Now 2-1. Murray goes 4 innings, 6 hits. No strikeouts, no base on balls, 4 runs, all of them earned. And the 2-1, and Fiskus going to send that one out into center field. And it is a fair ball as the center fielder can't come up with it. I thought he made the play there at the fence, but doesn't do it. Now over to third is Fiskus. So Fiskus was his 2nd straight triple. As the center fielder there, Bishop, looked like he had it under control there at the fence and not able to make the play. So Fiskus on with a triple to lead off here in the 5th for the Blue Comets. So here comes Frederick to the plate. 0 for 1 when reaching on air. His 2 times up. Pitch on the way. And a little check swing is going to run down the first baseline. And keeping him there at first as they tag him along the way. Frederick, a little check swing, gets unassisted by the pitcher for out number 1. So here comes Bryson Ellis to the plate. He's 0 for 2. Got a runner over at third. Blue Comets trying to put an insurance run in here in the 5th. So Bryson stepping up after checking in with Coach Murray down third baseline. And Ellis ready to face the new pitcher here for the first time. Low on the inside, ball 1. (1-0) to him as Ellis trying to keep the inning going strong here for the Blue Comets. And a quick throw down to third. Now they're going to get him in the rundown to Getner. Lose a hand on it. Now they're going to try to get it back down as he may be able to get back in. Nope. Here's another one still running him down. Finally. Going to finally get him there in the rundown there. Coming from third. Fiskus on the rundown for out number 2. All right, so checking in now. It's going to be Nate Otis. Oh. New hitter here. Bryson Nelson. Bryson is at the plate, isn't he? 1-0. I'm lost here. I'm looking down. 1-0 to Bryson. As I say, Coach Roark's got to keep me in line up here, folks. Thank goodness. That's low for ball 2. 2-0. So 2-0 now to Bryson. Standing in now with nobody on and 2 outs after the rundown. That's in there for a call strike. 2-1. The Comets leading 4-1 here. I'd like to have that run there, but that's fouled out to the screen. 2-2. As Otis will be on deck. Nate 1 for 2 at the plate today. But Bryson trying to straighten one out and get a little 2-out rally going. Blue Comets have done good the last couple of innings on the 2 outs. That one's fouled off. 3 runs after 2 outs in the third, and 1 run after 2 outs in the fourth, and that is low for ball 4. And Blue Comets have a base runner here with 2 outs. So the first base on ball is given up by Lamar pitching here today as well. So here comes Nate Otis to the plate. He's 1 for 2. Fly out to center and a single his 2 times up. Catcher Mason Manbeck will be on deck. Gepner going to go out and have a chat with his pitcher. That is Tucker, moved over from the shortstop position. Looks like Stahl is now over at shorts, and it is Murray. Seeing the numbers over at third now. All right, so here we go as Otis steps in after the brief meeting on the hill. First pitch here to Otis. Low on the inside, ball 1. So 1-0 of Nate's trying to bring Ellis around. He's over at first. Here's the pitch. That's in there for a strike call. 1-1. Quick throw over there to first. Bryson gets back in time. Covering him over there is McKibben. So leading once again is Bryson Ellis. He'll take his lead as Tucker from the stretch now throws high inside to Nate Otis, and it's 2-1. Keeping an eye on him over at first as Bryson takes his lead. Nate staying away from that one, makes it 3-1. Gepner, a little drop there, but doesn't get far, keeping Bryson over at first. So here's Nate ahead in the count, 3-1, and the pitch. Well, that's going to hit him in the back. DH as Nate is hit by the pitch. He'll end up over at first. So here comes Mason Manbeck to the plate. Mason 0 for 2 at the plate today. So Ellis now over at second. Otis over at first. And Mason steps in here against Tucker for the first time. That's in there for a call, strike 1. Oh, 1 to Manbeck. On the way. Inside, 1-1. Mason not wasting any time, trying to get back in here. Another 2-out rally and back-to-back innings would be nice. That's going to get out into the left field. Coming up on it, another get down in front of the left fielder. Coming around here is Bryson Ellis. He's on his way, and he'll come in and throw over to third. He's safe getting in there. Nice job of hitting by Mason Manbeck. He's at first. And good running by Nate Otis. He ends up over at third. Bryson Ellis comes in to score, and the Blue Comets now lead it by a score of 5-1 on the ballgame. Runners on the corners here. Here comes Cooper McMillan to the plate. McMillan 0 for 1 when reaching on an error, scoring a run for the Blue Comets today. Quick throw over to first. Blue Comets now lead it 5-1. Another throw over there to first. And McMillan standing in here ready for his first pitch. Cooper trying to get a hold of something. That's in there for a strike call. See if we can get another run come in as 0-1 to it. Runners on the corners. McMillan, 0-1. Swing and a miss. This now 0-2. So an 0-2 count and Alex Crum on deck, who's got a couple singles. Let's see Cooper get on here. And 0-2 to him with runners on the corners. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for the strikeouts, and that'll end the inning. The Comets do get the 2 hits, and they leave 2, and no errors by Lamar. But one more run does come in to make it a 5-1 ball game. And Blue Comets lead it as we go to the 6th. Hillman, Stahl, and Holder on their way to the plate when we come back. Blue Comet Baseball, Z95.3. Alrighty, we're back here. Blue Comets lead at 5-1 over Lamar, Missouri here this afternoon at Katy Park on this chilly Monday afternoon. This 1-1 contest as Lamar, Missouri comes to town. And Blue Comets doing really, really good here, hitting the ball very well. They've got 8 hits on the afternoon, pushed 5 runs across. Of course, they got the help of 3 errors by the Lamar Tigers. But the Blue Comets had 3 errors of their own, and only 1 run comes in because of those errors for the Tigers here. Good pitching for the Blue Comets, and got our 3rd pitcher on the hill as Fiskus is done. And it will be Mason Manbeck coming in here for the 6th and probably the 7th inning for the Tigers. As Manbeck will come in here after Fiskus had his 2 innings of work. He threw 31 pitches right there. So let's see, we had 3 innings by Frederick. We have 2. And here we go with Manbeck here into the 6th, okay? Blue Comets have only given up 5 hits as far as pitching goes. They've got 7 strikeouts, only 2 base on balls. And they will face Hillman, who is 0 for 2 at the plate today. The DH stands in here. First pitch against Manbeck is up high, ball 1. Stahl and Holder after Hillman the first 3 as Manbeck ready to work quickly here in the 6th inning. Taking a little something off of that one. That's a shot there at third, and Lane Harvey coming up with it, making a good throw. 5-3 out number 1. So good job there in the hot corner by Lane Harvey picking up the shots. And now to the plate will be Stahl. Stahl 0 for 1 with a base on balls. His 2 times at the plate today. 1 out, nobody on. Manbeck on in relief here. 3rd pitcher for the Blue Comets. That's Coach Murray trying to save those arms for later in the week. High fly ball. Foul. 0-1. Blue Comets will face Parsons on Thursday in Parsons. We'll be there doing Lady Blue Comet softball. And on Friday, we'll travel to Girard for a 1-1 contest. We'll be there in Girard for Blue Comet baseball on Friday. And a pitch after the foul, up high inside, 1-1. A 1-1 count here as Tigers trying to get something rallied here. They had a good one in the 5th, but Blue Comets played good defense to get out of that inning. Only 1 run coming in here now. And a nice play there out there by Bradley Peavy coming up on quick and had to avoid the second baseman Costin calling him off to make the play for out to number 2. So here comes Holder to the plate. He's 1 for 2. Oh, got down. My apologies, folks. I thought he made the play there. I totally apologize. That is a base hit, and he is on. I thought he made the play. So there's a shot, and it's over at first. A little slow roller. And the runner will go over to second here after the hit. There's Holder. We'll have a unassisted by the first baseman for out number 2. So now runner over at second base here in score position as McKibben comes to the plates. 1 for 1 and reaching on an error. His 2 times up. So they'll stand in here with a runner at second. First baseman facing Manbeck. That's inside for ball 1. McKibben now. Right back in, 1-0 counts, and Manbeck from the stretch to the plate. That's in there for a strike call, 1-1. A 1-1 count, McKibben. Back in, Manbeck checks him over at second to the plate. And that's going to be a foul ball out of play, 1-2. So the Blue Comets looking to get this final out, see if they can get those bats working in the sixth. Get a 1-2-3 seventh to get out of here with a victory and go 2-2 on the year. Still got work to do. 1-2 to McKibben. They have a runner in scoring position there at second. That's high outside. Now 2-2. Manbeck thought he might chase that high one outside. Doesn't go for it. So 2-2 to McKibben. Manbeck checks him at second. To the plate. That's a shot right there to Costin at second. He'll come up and make a good throw. 4-3. And the Blue Comets get out of the inning with no damage here for the third out. So they leave one after a hit and no errors by the Blue Comets. And we will go to the bottom of the sixth inning. It will be Crump, Harvey, and Kimberlin come to the plate. When we come back, Blue Comets lead it 5-1 over Lamar here on Z95.3. And we're back here as we get ready to go to the bottom half of the sixth inning. Your Blue Comets lead it by a score of 6-1 over Lamar, Missouri here this afternoon. And back on the hill for a second inning of work, it will be Tucker on the hill for the Tigers. One inning of work for Tucker so far. He had a couple of hits and a run. So here he now will face Alex Crum. He's 2 for 2 at the plate. First pitch to him is ball one. So 1-0 to Crum as a pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1 to Alex now. So top of the order will be Lane Harvey on deck, but Alex 2 for 2 at the plate. Couple singles. And the pitch. And that was high foul ball behind us. It's 1-2. So the 1-2 count, Crum stands in, and he'll straighten that one out. And it's a high fly ball, and somebody's going to get to it here. And it gets down in front of the center fielder, so it's a high single for Alex Crum. And the leadoff man on here is Lane Harvey comes to the plate. Harvey, 2 for 3 at the plate today, scored a run.
Hey, you're making him work too hard.
So Harvey steps to the plate here now with a runner on. And the Blue Comets lead it 5-1 this afternoon. And here's Harvey. Ready to go here against Tucker. Inside call, strike one to him. So a quick throw over to first. Getting back in there is Alex. He'll step back in, no problem. 0-1 to Harvey at the plate as he steps back in. Tucker delivers. That's a shot there, and it's going to get past the shortstop into left field. And a Crum turns the corner as it gets away from the left fielder, and it comes in, and now coming into second on the throw, and he'll get there, and that won't get away. But a nice job there by the first baseman, McKibben, to back it up, and the runners at second and third for the Blue Comets as Crum wisely over to third. It's a single by Harvey, and he gets over to second on the throw in. So back-to-back hits here for the Blue Comets. Puts a couple on here. To Corbett Kimberlin to the plate. He is 1 for 3. And runners in scoring position now for Corbett as he stands in here against Tucker. And that's going to be a strike. And coming in to score is Crum as they move in on the suicide squeeze. And it works out as Harvey goes over to third. Crum scores is the score. Kimberlin, strike 1 to him. So coming in here now is Kimberlin. He's 0 for 1 at the plate. His runner over at third now is Harvey as the Blue Comets now lead at 6 to 1. Playing a little add-on here is Kimberlin 0-1 at the plate. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Corbett swinging for the fences there. It's 0-2. Fiskus on deck. Kimberlin right back in. Tucker to the plate. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. That's out number 1 and the first strikeout by Lamar pitching today. 1 out. So to the plate now comes Jake Fiskus. Jake, couple triples, scored a run. So 2 for 3 at the plate today, facing Tucker here for the second time. That's low for ball 1 to him. Blue Comets now lead at 6 to 1. We'll get the score on the stream coming up here. Get it right. That's a nice pitch there for a strike call and a breaking ball. And it's now 1-1. So with a 1-1 count, Fiskus stands right back in. Tucker to the plate. Oh! That's going to get a piece of, I think I got a piece of the bat there maybe. I don't know if they called a foul. I thought I heard the umpire say foul ball. I heard it hit something, but I don't know if it was him or the bat. So they're going to call a foul ball. Okay. 2-1 to count. All right, so the 2-1 to count to him. As back in, and that's swinging through the strike there for, that's Bradley Peavy. Swing and a miss and a throw down to third. That one's going to get away from the third baseman, and the error by the catcher is going to bring in another run for the Blue Comets as he's out at the plate for round number 2 on the strikeout. Harvey comes in to score, and that's 2 outs. As Hunter Frederick comes to the plate now, as another run comes in to make it a 7-1 ball game. And the pitch to Hunter. Going to get past the third baseman into left field for another hit. And Blue Comets, 2-out rally once again. They've been good at that here the last couple of innings. And another hit here for the Comets. Third hit of the inning. It's now a 7-1 ball game. And we got a courtesy runner coming in here. Brady McDonald, a courtesy runner, coming in for Frederick. Step to the plate now is Bryson Ellis. Ellis, 0 for 2 and a base on balls, is 3 times at the plate today. He's got McDonald running for Frederick over there. And that's going to be low for ball number 1 here to Bryce. So Bryson 1-0 to him with Nate Otis on deck. The DH. Blue Comets now up 7-1 here in the 6th. And sending it back to the screen, 1-1 to count. So McDonald running over at first as courtesy runner. And it's 1-1 to Bryson Ellis at the plate with 2 outs here. And the breaking ball low for 2-1. So the 2-1 count to Bryson. Trying to keep the inning going here with 2 outs. That's going to be a runner there to the third baseman. Murray coming up on it. He'll make a good throw. That's going to be high and get away, and it'll be safe at first on the high throw. Stall over there on that throw. High throw there. Runners now first and second for the Blue Comets. There's another hit for Chanute. That's runners in scoring position. Now first second, Nate Otis comes to the plate. He was hit by a pitch. And he's 1 for 2. That's 3 times up. Chance to move some runners around here. And the pitch low. Gets away from Gepner. Stays right in front of him and not able to advance runners. No need to advance runners with the lead like that. And it's ball one to Otis. So it's Otis. Swing and a miss. Is now 1-1 to him. Top of the order, or Mason Manbeck will be up next. He will be the 8th hitter to the plates. If Otis can get on, here's the pitch to him. Up inside, 2-1. So Nate Otis with a 2-1 count. Bryson Ellis leading from second, McDonald at second, Ellis at first. And Otis going to get that one past the shortstop. And the bases will be full of Blue Comets as it gets away from the left fielder. And now he'll pick it up and throw it in, and coming in to score. Nice run in there is a McDonald. He'll come in to score to make it an 8-1 ball game for the Blue Comets. Here into the 6th inning as Otis gets another hit on the ball game. Ellis is over at second. His run comes in. And it will be Mason Manbeck coming to the plate here. But we got Coach Lundeen on his way in for the Tigers to talk to his pitcher, Tucker, on the hill. So as we have a little bit of a break here, Blue Comet baseball, 7-1 over Lamar here in the 6th inning. As we're going to get a different pitcher on the hill, and it's going to be, looks like Stahl. Number 23 is going to come in and pitch. So we're going to get a break in the action. We'll take a 2-minute break. Back at the studio, we'll come back and bring you this one. New pitcher coming in for the Tigers on Z95.3. All right, we're ready after this one, man. Yes. Cooper McMillan at the plate here, and he'll take the hit and get it into center field here and bring in the run. So the Blue Comets now lead it by a score of 9-1. As Cooper gets another hit here for the Blue Comets. As Crum comes back to the plate here, and he's facing a new pitcher. And Alex going to sit down with sky high. And it's going to get down as well. And another run comes in and advances the runners as Manbeck comes around, and he'll come in to score. McMillan now will be at third as Alex, and that's going to be ball game right there, as they're going to call it after the run rule here, as it will be a 10-1 victory, 11-1 victory here for the Blue Comets on the run rule after that hit right there by Alex Crum. So a good job by the Blue Comets as they get to win here by 11-1 here as they explode in the last few innings to really make it big for the Blue Comets here and get the win, which is a big, big win for the Blue Comets here today over a Lamar, Missouri good team. They came in here 4-0. Blue Comets now 2-2 on the year after this win right here for them on the run rule, and they win it 11-1 over Lamar today. And that's a big, big win for the Comets as they go 2-2. We've got the JV game on the way. We're going to send it back to the studio. We'll take a 3-minute break and come back and give you your Twyler McMillan Farm Bureau Insurance Agent wrap-up show. Blue Comets win. Blue Comets win to go 2-2 on the year, Z95.3. And we're back here to wrap this up as the Blue Comets win at 11-1 over Lamar, Missouri here today at Katy Park. And what a game it was for the Blue Comets. It started off really tight here, no score all the way through the first couple of innings. And the Blue Comets held them scoreless until the fifth, where they finally broke through with one. But the Blue Comets put up 3 in the third, 1 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth, and then 6 runs here in the 11th, or in the sixth inning, to get the run rule 11-1 here in the top half of the sixth inning. Good job by the Blue Comets. Winning pitcher is going to be Hunter Frederick. As he started off, he had 3 innings of work. He threw 44 pitches, no base on balls, 5 strikeouts, 3 hits, no runs, and no runs. And then coming in here, secondly, was Fiskus. He had 36 pitches on 2 innings of work, 2 base on balls. He had no strikeouts. Sorry, he had 1 strikeout, 2 hits, and 1 run, and that 1 run was earned to him. And then Mason Manbeck comes in to wrap it up with 1 inning of work, 11 pitches, no base on balls, no strikeouts, no hits, no runs for the Blue Comets as they hit very, very well today. Blue Comets did. They got on top of their pitching there in that third inning and really started to open it up in that 4th, 5th, and 6th inning. 2-out rallies by the Blue Comets. That is big there. And, you know, Coach Murray, I saw him out there a little excited because there was a time where we kind of lapsed a little bit there, not paying attention to what's going on in the field, and some base runners were allowed to run. And so I know the coach is going to work on that, but he has to be pleased with the win here today to make the Comets 2-2 on the year after they beat Lamar here today. Blue Comets get 11 runs on 14 hits, 3 errors, and they leave 8 on the base paths. It is 1 run on 6 hits, 8 left, and 3 errors for the Tigers here today as well. As the Blue Comets go to 2-2, and the Tigers go to 4-1 on the year. Losing pitcher is going to be their starter, which was Murray will be the losing pitcher for today for the Tigers. So it was a great game by the Blue Comets. Got a JV game still yet to come here. It looks like the rain's going to hold off. It's just kind of a dreary night and a little chilly here at Katy Park. We're coming out and enjoy the JV game. Next broadcast for the Blue Comets is going to be on Thursday. We will be in Parsons, Blue Comet softball. Coach Hernandez and Coach Chibi there in Parsons for Lady Blue Comet softball on Thursday. 4:30 is start time. We'll probably be ready there to go about 4:20 or so on the air this upcoming Thursday. Back for Blue Comet baseball on Friday. We'll take the trip over to Girard to play the Trojans, another good baseball team over there. But the Blue Comets, they'll be in Parsons on Thursday playing baseball as well. But we'll cover Blue Comet softball and then Girard for the 1-1 with the Trojans over there on Friday to wrap up the week before we get to Breakfast with the Coaches show this Saturday at the Caddy Shack. And we'll have Coach Alexander with the NCCC Panthers, Coach Murray, and Coach Hernandez with us as well for the Breakfast with the Coach show from the Caddy Shack. All right, it's a big win for the Blue Comets as they go to 2-2 on the year. Needed this win here today, and they'll travel over to Parsons on Thursday for their next matchup in a doubleheader over there. All right, Zach making it sound good back in the studio. Thanks to all of our wonderful sponsors here today, and it is our Horizon Aerostructures player of the game. Kind of hard to say who that's going to be here today. A lot of hitting by everybody out there, but I think I got to give it to Hunter Frederick, the starting pitcher for the Blue Comets, because he kept the Lamar Tiger bats at bay. He had 5-6 strikeouts on the ball game, so good job by Hunter in his 3 innings of work. So I'm going to give it to Hunter Frederick today, your Horizon Aerostructures player of the game this afternoon. And that is your Twilight McMillan Farm Bureau Insurance Agency wrap-up show. Zach making it sound good back in the studio. We'll see you for the Larry Morning Guy show tomorrow. More Blue Comet action on Thursdays. We bring you Lady Comet softball here on Z95.3. Have a great rest of your night, everybody. Hope your team wins tonight. I'm pulling for Michigan. Might as well. Let's see for the national championship. Have a great night, everybody. Blue Comet Sports back here on Thursday on your home for the Blue Comets, Z95.3. We're out of here. Bye-bye. All right, man. Good job. We will talk to you Thursday about 4:15 or 4:20 on Thursday. About 4:15, 4:20 on Thursday. Okay, another thing is, too, on Wednesday the 18th, I've got a live broadcast like what we did at Pete's, but I got to go to Neodesha. It's like 11 to 1. You okay for that? Yeah, 11 a.m. to 1 on Thursday or Wednesday the 18th. I'm sure I'll let you know more into that, but I just found out about it today, so I thought I'd ask you. Okay. All right, man. Well, we'll talk to you Thursday. All right, bye.